I'm not a big fan of dwelling without action. Either you never dwell about it again, or you mention it. But the middle blows. That's what you're doing. Like that's the game. The reason I don't complain, like the reason I genuinely don't is I've got a very basic thesis. Either I do something about it, or if I've decided I don't want to do something about it, which is many things. I don't do something, there's certain things that cross places where I'm not comfortable, and I keep my mouth shut. Because there's too much energy wasted in dwelling. Your competitor has you on defense. I know nothing about my competitors.
Not really relevant.
The consumer is the only thing that matters. I just don't care. The whole you can learn from them, I'll learn it anyway. Plus, I'm not worried about the past. This is what's great about being in the trenches, right? Having a restaurant, I have come to learn that growing up in a liquor store and a baseball card table, my whole life was, I'm behind something, somebody's coming, I watch what they do, something happens. Consumer. The end. The biggest epidemic in the world is people talking, not doing. And especially now, and people always do that, but now what social media does is expose people. It doesn't change people. All the hate in the system, that's exposing. Twitter didn't make you evil, you're evil, you know? And same with talking and not doing. Twitter, Instagram didn't make you waste time and not do. Don't delete your app off your phone and think you're being productive now. That's the byproduct of what's going on here. You're just gonna watch TV instead. You're just gonna play Fortnite instead. You're just gonna go to coffee shops and pretend you're working instead. People always talk.
And you don't think you're
Dude, think about me, dude. You know this truth. I talk all day, and yet I talk about four things. I'm doing a million things. We're doing a million things.
How in the world, if we're gonna work this shit load amount of time, are you gonna work in a situation where you're not fucking pumped? How? And meanwhile, 95% of the people in this room are in that position. Now, before somebody came up and said, hey, I just quit my job, and everybody's like, yeah! I was like, does he have bills to pay? What's going on? I'm not proposing, I was like, it's good, but I'm not sitting up here and proposing that 95% of this room go quit their job tomorrow. But what I am proposing is, you're doing a lot of dumb shit. Maybe you don't need to play 4 hours of Madden when you hate your fucking job. Right? There is so much time after your job to start positioning yourself. And I am a big believer in creating content. No matter what you do, not everybody is as extroverted and as charismatic and humorous and as good looking as I am. I understand that. However, you may be a great writer or you have a great voice, but everybody has the ability to communicate. And in the world we live in today, which is a world that we have not grasped all the way. In the world we live in today, you have the ability to put out your content, and if you're not putting out your voice, you're not living in the society we live in anymore. You're just not.
It's like somebody who's not 6'2" and can throw the ball 80 yards watching YouTube videos on how to be a quarterback. It's just a waste of fucking time. People are just wasting time. Lack of self-awareness. Because people wish they could be doing something instead of focusing on what they can do, right? I wish I could be like Ninja and play Fortnite. I wish I could be like LeBron. I wish I could be like Lil Uzi Vert. I wish I could be like Garyvee, right? I never wished I could be like anybody. I just focused on who I was, and I became Garyvee. I'm not trying to be somebody else. Self-awareness is the unlock to actually doing. Closing your ears and not hearing doubt speeds up the process of execution because you're not in a place where you're slowing down and valuing other people's opinions. Patience allows you to run in perpetuity and not overjudge yourself because it hasn't happened in the first 6 months. That's the fucking formula.